What is your biggest pain? We're gonna face it today in this meditation. We're gonna use this meditation to shift away from being trapped inside that pain and moving towards breaking out of that pain. Notice your home. Breath. Sensing. Body. Thoughts. Feelings and emotions. Now that you've anchored yourself in your home, choose to get into the pilot seat. And connect to your mind consciousness. And notice the space around you. And take off. Guide your mind consciousness around your body, around your home. Set your mind free from the shackles of the body, of mundane existence. Go up to the roof of the building. Fly up into the sky. Sense the elements. Your true home. And now, guide your mind consciousness into a theater. Imagine that you enter a theater with an empty auditorium. Once you enter the theater, the lights go off. Everything is pitch black around you. Now, the stage lights are being turned on. They're not too bright. They are just shedding some dim light onto the stage. But now you can comfortably walk towards the stage. You walk through the chairs. You walk through the auditorium. And you find a set of stairs that lead up onto the stage. You woke up. And you walk onto the middle of the stage, which is empty. Again, the whole theater is empty. And you're standing there in the middle of the stage with the lights on you, and everything is peaceful. You feel the good smell of the stage boards. You do not see any props around you, you do not see any curtain. You're alone. And now, you choose to put on stage your biggest pain. Walk off the stage. Sit down in the front row. And choose to imagine the worst moment of you experiencing your biggest pain. What is happening in that moment? Now imagine that whatever is happening in that moment will appear on stage. First, who are the persons who are involved in that moment? Imagine them appearing on stage. If that person is you, imagine that you appear on stage as an actor. And simply you will be just watching yourself. Imagine that you freeze the worst element. Freeze. What is the body position of the persons involved in that story? Are they standing? Are they sitting? Imagine their gestures. Now imagine the objects involved in. What are these objects? Imagine that now they all appear on stage. Now, imagine that you go on stage and go to the part of the stage with the highest amount of tension, where the level of fear is the highest. Just go there. And let yourself into the feeling. What are you feeling? Where's that feeling in your body? What are you thinking? What are your gestures? What are you sensing? Now choose to leave the fear behind and go back into the front row. Again, you're a spectator. You're not feeling the fear anymore. Drive your mind consciousness out of this theater of fear. Drive your consciousness onto the top of that theater and ask the question, is this the first time I'm experiencing this pain? If it's not the first time you're experiencing this pain, there may be previous times you've experienced this pain. Think of the life cycle of your consciousness that starts at the moment of your consumption, when your father's sperm and when your mother's egg meet, light up and create a new life. Your consciousness arrives in this life cycle. You're given a home, a body, thoughts, sensing, breath, feelings and emotions. And this goes until your home fades and your consciousness transcends into a new life cycle. Think of this life cycle you're in right now and try to go back to the first moment you experienced your biggest pain. When was that? Can you recall that moment? Okay, if you have the when, here's the next question. Since the first occurrence, how many times have you experienced? How many times have you come across? Have you come up against this biggest pain? How many times? Is this a pattern? If it's a pattern, what are the shared features? What is coming again and again and again up against you? What are you experiencing again and again and again? Now go back into the theater. Sit in the front row and command your mind consciousness to put on stage the first moment you experienced your biggest pain. Who are the persons involved? Where are they standing? What are the objects around you? What gestures are the people making? Now command your consciousness to empty the stage. You're still sitting in the front row, but the stage is empty. And here comes the last challenge. Command your consciousness to put on stage the pattern of suffering your biggest pain means. Put on stage those elements you are experiencing again and again and again as a chain of events, as a set of repetitive features. How does it look like? Who are the people involved in it? What are the objects involved in it? Now command your consciousness to go back onto the top of your building where you're at right now. You have with you the picture of a pattern of actions, of a pattern of experiences. Guide your consciousness into your room. Connect your consciousness to your physical body. And be ready to be able to draw the picture of the repetitive cycle in your journal right after opening your eyes. Now take 3 breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. When you open your eyes, you will feel happy, energized, brave, mindful, in command of your own life story, in charge of your own fate, and ready to take into your own hands your life narrative. Open your eyes. Go get your journal and draw the picture you've collected through this meditation. Thank you.